Alrighty, guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are here for Boruto episode 100. We have done officially 100 episodes of Boruto. Man, it has been a while, and it has been a ride, and I've been loving it. So, I hope you guys have been enjoying yourselves with my reactions. I very much appreciate all of you who have stuck with me from the beginning, or if you've jumped on later on, or if you only jump on for certain episodes. Either way, I very much appreciate all of you, and thank you so much for, being with me and being here. So, yeah, let's just jump into what happened last time. We had a continuation of the arc with Jugo and the curse mark stuff. We had the appearance of two green-haired individuals that have some kind of device on their neck that gives them the curse mark. They appeared at Namida's group, right, as they're going back to the village to stop them. So we're about to see a fight there. And we also have the people from the land of rivers, or whatever they're called, that notice that Jugo is in their book or whatever, and they were like hiding in the bushes watching. So we have a lot of parts moving and stuff, and I'm really looking forward to it. We had an awesome fight last episode too, with seeing Konohamaru with some awesome, kunai fight and everything. I loved it. So let's see what this episode has for us. I don't know if they're doing anything special for episode 100, if they care or whatnot, or I don't know how often anime, like long-running anime, do like any kind of special stuff for landmarks like the 100th episode and stuff like that. But I guess we'll see. The only way to find out is to watch it. So let's get into it, guys. Alrighty. So we are gonna start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Alright. I'm catching some birds. They have red eyes. Oh, what's gonna happen to Jugo when he does all of those? That's a lot. And that's just one. Oh, so they tag them so they know the ones that they helped. Are we gonna see a point where they find some with the tags that have red eyes again, that got the curse mark back again, that kind of thing? Can't leave them alone. Opening time. I think, if my memory serves me right, this is the last time we're going to see this opening. I'm pretty sure I was told. I think I was told at first it was 105, but then I think it was corrected to 101 that the opening changes, and that one's spoiler free as well, so we're gonna get to watch that right away. Do 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 do. No 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 no. This opening has some really awesome visuals. I've said it before, but just watching it again and really paying attention for my last time. I love like the lighting and stuff in it too. Like when he saw Sarada there blowing her fire and everything, it was the lighting around her was awesome with the fire going and everything. I love that scene right there of her with her glowing eyes. Do 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 do. Oh, all right. So I think they're getting a better idea of his limits and when he needs to take his medicine and everything. Yeah. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Yeah. Nice, healthy birds. Yeah, they're making sure to show us those tags. I imagine we're gonna find some that are cursed again that have that tag already. Oh, that's a different kind of bird. Why is it freaking out? Boruto? Hmm. Domesticated goose. Hmm. Ah. Damn. Nothing wrong with being a dreamer. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Like, I obviously know there's some birds that can't fly, but yeah, that's true. That's not good. All right. Yeah. Damn. He also said it delays the effects too. Maybe that was just like a translation thing or whatnot, but does that mean that it's all gonna build up and he's gonna have to release and transform anyway? But mm, These guys. Let the chief know what? What? What are they up to? Alright. Jeez. So many of them. Another day gone, too. Damn. Aw, sleeping birdies. With the babies. Oh. Alright, so they teased us with the resisting part. When is he gonna Hulk out again? Hmm? Okay, not yet. I'm just waiting for it. Also, what happened to Namida and them? With all these days passing. Oh, someone let him out. Hmm. Suspicious. Oh, jeez. Yep. Tosaka. I feel like the injection isn't gonna work this time. Jeez, poor dude. Run, Sarada! Someone took him. She's looking to see if there's more in here or something. They're all gone. Wow. Yeah, I think someone let the birds out and someone took all of that, so he'd rampage. No. There's no more, buddy. You guys are gonna have to fight or run. Run faster. Not good. Here we go. Jeez. Alright. Nothing. Nice. Oh, where'd he go? Yeah, that's bad. They just left him in the tree. He slides down. No, he made it back there. Oh, someone's definitely gonna make it. But a brave man this guy is. Shit. Oh, no. No, no, no. Boruto, someone. Luckily, he's biding his time. Who shot him? Just more villagers? What? Tranks? Ah, these guys. Oh no, those. What happened to Namida then? If these guys are here, he can for sure slip out of those chains with the way they're wrapped around his arms. Hmm. So is that a cover, or is the Land of Rivers part of this? Oh, God damn it, these guys. These guys. What would you have done if you knew? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, the way he asked that question of "and where are the injections?" Pretty sure it's because he knows that they took them all. You know, that'd be a weird question to ask if you didn't already know that they were all taken. Oh shit, that's what happened to them. Wait, where's Sumire? Sumire? However you say your name. My bad. It's because of the people right behind you, damn it! Yeah, that's. Did did she get away? Maybe. Okay, she seems hurt, but Safe. Oh, okay. Now we get to see. Alright, kitty cat mode. Jeez. So they get an arm similar to Jugo. Do they transform more than that? Oh, they're like vampires. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. That's exactly how Orochimaru transferred his curse mark before, so it makes sense. Oh, shit. I guess that's how you stop that powerful move. In order to stop them, not kill them. Interesting. Alright, she's a unicorn. Jesus! What the heck? That's one hell of a transformation that she went. He just got like a horn and his face like smoothed out, but she like just turned into an animal. New help. Alright, so they're saying two is enough. Damn. Oh, I knew I was saving her. Damn, that sucks. Ugh. She's free to make it back to the village now, right? Can she ride Nue back, maybe? But they caused it! You bastards! Uh, these bastards. I was a little bit. I was like minorly suspicious of this guy before, and I'm a little worried. I'm a little more worried now that he's saying that stuff. They just have to leave their friends in this condition? That's not great. And Konohamaru. Jeez. That's it. Damn. Alright. Shit. Well, the last episode went great, and this one went terribly, so. I guess the last episode was where Namida's group originally got attacked, even though we didn't see much. That was like right at the very end, so it didn't go perfectly. So, but either way. Might be the last time we hear this outro. I'm not sure if this one changes as well. I know the outro doesn't have any spoilers too whenever it changes. I think it might change after the in the next episode as well. I think we get a new opening and ending, which would be kind of cool to see. But I'll miss. This ending isn't bad. I like the song. The visuals are alright. But I'll definitely miss the opening for sure. Do 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 do. Alrighty. Okay, so just preview stuff. Sometimes they do like after credit stuff for like thanks for watching 100th episode. Maybe it's after the preview, but I don't want to watch the preview, so I'm not gonna watch it. But yeah, guys, that's the end of episode 100. So they just kind of continue the story. I didn't expect anything extravagant for the 100th episode. But they didn't even like acknowledge it. So, but it's not a big deal. Not that, like I really needed something, you know. But I was just curious if they would. I think I remember there being like, I think for like One Piece one time there was like a little after credits thing, like thanks for watching 100th episode or something, or maybe it was like a higher number. You know, there's so many of those. But anyway, regardless of that, it was a good episode. It was very like mellow as it went, and then like really picked up towards the end of it. But we just kind of had them majority of the episode just curing the birds, and we learned that they have been doing this long enough that they developed a regular schedule for Jugo's injections and stuff like that. He was becoming resistant to them, which does happen with some drugs where if you keep taking them, become like the effects of them decrease and stuff. So, that's cool that they incorporated this into the story and everything. Obviously, with them mentioning that, I was just waiting the whole time for him to Hulk out and them having to take him down or something. But it kind of went a different way than I expected. But yeah, they cured a lot of the birds. They also brought up the fact that something I didn't really consider was if they don't cure all these birds, they're just going to migrate and spread this curse mark all over the world. So that is definitely a crucial thing that they're going to have to get this all cured up and everything before they migrate, or that's going to be a big problem in the world where there's just going to be, I mean, I imagine unless they develop a new way to remove it rather than just like Jugo being the only option, then I think the only other thing they could do is just eradicate every bird that has the red eyes, in order to stop the spread, which is obviously a far less humane option than Jugo saving them, But if they did travel throughout the world, then that's, I mean, other than just coming up with a cure for it, that's something that would have to be done, I assume. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, as for the Land of Rivers people, I can't tell whether the Land of Rivers people are being manipulated by those two, the guy and the girl that attacked Namida's group, or if they're all in it together. I was trying to pin down whether the guy that was talking a lot, the main one there, when they got into the village and they were like talking to the chief and everything, I can't figure out if, like, I was trying to read like his body language and the way he worded things. Now, the one thing that makes me think that he is in on it is the fact that the drugs were missing, right? And I feel like it's very strange when someone says like, "Oh, we have drugs that suppresses this." I feel like my first response to that wouldn't be like, "Where are they?" Like, she just said they have them, Like, that's a weird thing to respond with. So I think that he's in on it because of that. But other than that, I'm not really sure there's anything else in the way that character was played and like the things he said that really led me to believe that, he could just be a guy from the Land of Rivers just doing his job, but being manipulated behind the scenes by these two other people. But I can't imagine that he's being manipulated and they were like, "Hey, let's take all this guy's drugs that stop him from transforming," and him being like, "Oh, that's a great idea," unless he was in on it, So I think I'm gonna lean towards the side of him being in on it, but I'm not entirely sure. So I guess we'll see. Like, I am curious if these researchers or whatever they are, I think they call them researchers, uh, really are from the Land of Rivers. Maybe that's just a whole cover. Maybe they are from the Land of Rivers and Land of Rivers is behind this, you know? Maybe they're trying to create this, curse mark technique that makes them stronger than the shinobi of other villages so they can take over or something. Who knows? Or it is just like the one mastermind that I talked about before that was kind of behind the whole fabrications and stuff like that of the last arc. And also, one of you guys mentioned in the comments about how we also never got an answer as to the guy that uh, jumped to the scientist in the Leaf Village, the one that created those wristbands that Boruto used to cheat. A guy appeared or like jumped behind him, and then it like cut to black, and we never had a payoff from that too. So I think we are gonna have a culmination where we're gonna see like some a culmination of everything from all the different arcs, or small things from all the different arcs coming together to this one guy who is essentially like the new Orochimaru, messing around with curse marks, messing around with experimental fabrications and stuff like that, messing around with those wristbands. Maybe he had something to do with those too. Maybe he's like culminating all these different things and just trying out different experiments, I don't know if it's going to end up being someone we know. I mean, as far as we know, Orochimaru is under lock and key, being kept an eye on. That's not to say that he can't, like, manipulate things and still do stuff. I imagine, like, he's powerful enough to just escape if he wanted to, or sneak out even and do this stuff. But I don't think it's going to go that way. If we're talking about similar to Orochimaru, the only other one I think about is Kabuto. But I'm pretty sure he, like, turned good, and he's like teaching all like didn't we see him like have kind of an orphanage for all the I can't remember what they're called, but it's all like the little like Uchiha kids that were taken from that whole bit where that was where Sarada went to go find Sasuke and ended up running into this other Uchiha that had like Sharingans all over his arms and stuff like that, right? And he had like these little kids or whatever that he used to fight for him and stuff. And I think they put them all in an orphanage or something like that with Kabuto like leading it, right? Because Kabuto kind of came from an orphanage and he kind of like went back to his roots with all that. So I can't imagine him being evil. So, and just thinking back to like the old series and stuff, I imagine it's just going to be a new person, either someone in the village we've met, vaguely, or it's just going to be someone that we've never even seen before, And that's to say that there really is a mastermind behind all this. I'm just putting all these little pieces together that they've left us and assumed that there's one person behind all of it, And it doesn't, I'm kind of eliminating the idea that the Otsutskis are involved in this because it doesn't seem like their kind of play. Like, I can't see them being involved in all these small little aspects of their world. I feel like the Otsutskis are kind of like too powerful for that, and they know it. I think they're like, oh, we're strong, we're just gonna come in here and mess these guys up and then leave, I don't think they're too much into manipulating things behind the scenes like this. So I kind of just eliminate that as a possibility, but I could be wrong, Maybe, I mean, that fishing rod dude ended up getting away, right? And he was very, he seemed to be very cunning and stuff like that. So I guess maybe, but yeah. Anyway, I have no idea where it's gonna go from here, other than, unfortunately, Boruto and them have to leave, and just leaving Konohamaru and Namida and, the other girl that I never remember her name, I apologize. But it really stinks that they just have to leave them, and they don't realize it, but they're leaving them in the hands of the very people that caused this. So, they say they're going to try to find a cure, but obviously they're not going to be trying too hard since they're the ones that caused it. I'm sure they already know how to reverse it. But, I mean, if anything, I imagine there's going to be something that causes Boruto and them to realize that these guys aren't good, and then what they're gonna do is they're gonna rescue Jugo. Jugo's gonna remove the curse mark from Namida and the other girl, and then the fighting is gonna commence. I'm wondering if Sumire is gonna show up here, in order to get this whole thing started, since Sumire knows the faces of the two people that attacked her, and she's gonna know that they're with the Land of Rivers people, or I don't know, or there's just going to be some other way, like Boruto's going to be lurking around and they're going to be like whispering something and he's going to hear it or something, I don't know. But I imagine like the best way for it to play out is that Sumire shows up. But I kind of wanted her to continue on because they got pretty far, didn't they? They said they were like almost to the village or something. So it would be nice if she manages to get to the village and get help, but well, I guess we'll see how that goes. I'm also wondering now, are they gonna do the same thing to Konohamaru? Are they gonna put a curse mark on him while he's hurt? Because he's gonna be recovering soon, isn't he? And I imagine they don't want that to happen, right? I don't know. I guess we'll see that too. Because he said he was gonna need 5 or 6 days, and we saw at least 2 or 3 days pass in this episode alone, and I think there was at least another day that passed in the last episode. So I think we're at least 4 days minimum, I'd say, as to how many days have passed since Konohamaru said he needs like 5 or 6 days. So in a couple days, he's going to be back at it and up and moving. So they're going to be wary of that. So, but the bad guys have to be wary of that, not our heroes. But as for Tosaka, I don't know what to think of him. I genuinely want to think that he's a good guy, and I talked about this in the last episode, but now with this episode saying like, oh, I'll stay here, I'll take care of them, I'll make sure they're okay, and everything. Now, he obviously has no reason to be suspicious of the Land of Rivers people. He's not even a shinobi, so he doesn't even have that suspicion in his mind, most likely. He just thinks they're hurt. He's allowed to stay because he's a researcher, and he'd be able to take care of him. So it's very possible he was being genuine, but there was a small part of me, and just the cadence in his voice and the way he spoke, that I was like, it's almost like he's like, I'll take care of your friends. They're in good hands. Obviously it wasn't that direct, but that's like kind of the way it felt a little bit to me. So I'm a little bit suspicious, but we'll see. I don't know, but man, this is some good stuff. Yeah. As for, there was something I questioned in this episode, wasn't there? I was trying to just think of it just now. There was like a logic flaw or something. It wasn't a big deal. It was just like something that seemed a little weird, but I can't remember what it was now. Oh, it was like towards the beginning of the episode, wasn't it? Can I skip through the episode and maybe see a little bit? They did say oh, that's what it was. Yeah, okay. So the whole conversation between genes in this episode, it's weird that they're really pushing like how genes work and stuff like that. Now, I don't know birds and I don't know stuff like that, but does genes work like that? Like the way they explained in this episode? Like I know there's some birds that can't fly. Like chickens can't fly. They can just kind of like fly up a little bit and then they fall back down, Like I used to have pet chickens, You even have to have like a top on your fences, or they'll just get over it because they can actually jump really, or like fly and hover really high. Um, but like I know like chickens are like that, but I've never known it to be like the same breed. Like I've never known that there were types of geese that can't fly just because they were domesticated. Now, I've heard of when you domesticate an animal, they lose some of their like natural like instincts, like they don't migrate anymore. That makes sense because they don't need to. Normally they migrate because they're going to die in like the cold weather, so they migrate to somewhere warmer and then come back when it warms up in the other area again. But like domesticating an animal causes them to not be able to fly anymore. Now, it would make sense if it was the way Boruto talked and they just forgot how to fly because they didn't need to, or their wings were clipped to keep them from flying, something like that. But I've never known, like, if you take a goose and, like, generations down the line, if they don't fly, they just, like, lose the ability. Um, that's interesting. It's definitely possible that that's actual like facts and stuff like that, um but I just feel like if like this goose can fly, then that goose should be able to fly. It just might have forgot how because it hasn't needed to or something. But and it can eventually learn again, but I don't know. Who knows? I'm probably wrong. It was just something when I saw that in the episode, I was like, it's like, is that how it works? But not like it really matters all that much. But yeah, that was the 100th episode of Boruto, which is a pretty big landmark for just my channel as a whole. That's a lot of episodes, and that's really cool. But yeah, guys, I think that's it from me on this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are liking my content and you have yet to subscribe. I very much appreciate it. Also, check out my Patreon if you want to see the next episode right now. You can do so on there at patreon.com/Morthadon, or the link is in the description below. You can also see my Patreon shows where I'm watching Soul Eater and Violet Evergarden at the moment. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my future reactions. Bye.